What's going on, everybody? All right, as always, we're kicking it off and starting with the stocks of WB. So this is what they closed on March 20, which was a few days ago. But as we can see, as always, in the red, and they continue to go down. And when they go up, they go right back down even lower. But here you can see at 10.65, and they've been on a roll with that red marking, if you want to say, when it comes to this bar graph. But this is the situation that they're in, and right now it's tough for them to get out, but it is what it is. As we can see, here is an image from the inventory at Walmart, and look at how everything with Superman is overstocked. Nobody's buying this merchandise. This is going to go straight to clearance within days once it releases. And honestly, I don't care because I'm not going to be buying it. I mean, if you're going to buy it, that would be good to, like, clean and wash your car. So, that Superman shirt will come in handy. Or probably if you're doing mechanic work, to like get the grease off and stuff like that, these are the shirts you want to get just for that. It'll get the job done. But this is what this company has become, and this is what they've pretty much done to themselves. Now, here's an image that's been floating around the internet. It's hilarious. Here we have Kermit the Frog kicking Superman in the face. This right here is hilarious, but at the same time, many of us feel this way right now with what DC and Warner Brothers are doing with the character of Superman. And of course, you can see Kermit the Frog right there. Stomping Superman's face. It's just funny. But again, these memes and people are just tired of everything and all this nonsense and everything that has to do with this and what Superman is becoming. It's literally a joke. And here we can see this other image. Look at this. I get it. This is an art from somebody that made the art looks cool and stuff like that. But it's just seeing what they're doing with Superman. They've literally marvelized Superman. This is what y'all wanted. You wanted an MCU Superman. You're getting it, and it's going to tank at the box office. To all the people that are saying no, it's going to make profit, like, get out your high horse. You're living in La La Land. This movie is not going to make the numbers that it's expecting. And as we're seeing that all these movies that are coming out, especially now at the beginning of the year, we can see with Snow White how it's doing bad at the box office. We know next is going to be Minecraft, and then after that, we're going to see how Superman will also fail and flop at the box office. Now, here is something that's very important because apparently Superman will officially release in Japan on July 11th. Let's look at this. This is just the studio hiding everything from the fans, from the reviewers, and everybody that's ready to completely talk bad about Superman because we're about to expose them. Now, for Superman to be releasing on the same day as in the States, July 11 worldwide, this is them trying to hide it because they know once it goes out, it's going to leak on the internet. And regardless, it's still going to leak. And there's always a way that it gets around. Who knows how, but it just always finds a way and it's going to surface. Now, this right here is telling you if they had faith in Superman, they wouldn't be doing this because usually they wait months and then they release it somewhere else in the other countries and things like that. But this right here is just screaming desperation and telling you, hey, look, everybody's going to see it on the same day. What are you trying to hide, WB? What are you trying to hide, James Gunn? What are you trying to hide, Peter Safran? And most of all, what are you hiding, David Zaslav, with Warner Brothers? You don't want things to be seen before the actual movie comes out. And I'm sure they're going to crack down and be even more strict with the reviewers, with the embargo and stuff like that, because they're trying to keep this quote unquote image for Superman. And we already know it's DOA. So when it releases, it's fully going to flop at the box office. There's no saving it. It's too late. It's done. The damage is done. The DCU will soon be over, and it will be opening the door to better and bigger things. Now, let's check this out. This is interesting also. Apparently, there's a website, and on the website from apparently WB Spain website, they don't have anymore the Batman 2. Now it says that they have a movie untitled A Batman Film. What is this? Instead of it saying before the Batman Part 2. What are they hiding? What are the games that WB is playing? That's why I'm telling you, things with the Batman 2 and Matt Reeves are not going to happen. They keep on delaying it, they keep on coming up with excuses. There's still not a solid script. And even Robert Pattinson himself said, like he's getting older. So, in other words, he's saying, hey, like, what's the deal? And not only that, we know that Robert Pattinson movie right now, that's also from WB, Mickey 17, has officially flopped at the box office. So, what is this telling you? What is this preparing us for? That Superman will flop this summer at the box office. And we already know the one that's going to dominate, crush, and take the box office. It's going to be Jurassic World Rebirth. But this right here is just showing you that WB is playing games and they're just trying to rearrange and move things, of course, to get away from the Batman 2. And we've already seen with all these rumors going around and things like that. So don't be surprised if it does happen. And, it's just a matter of time that it will happen because eventually, like I said, two things are going to happen. Either James Gunn is going to force Robert Pattinson's Batman into his DCU, or it's just going to get canceled and it just won't see daylight. And that's going to get the Batgirl treatment. Don't be surprised. And talking about Batgirl, I don't know if many of you saw this, but apparently on March 19th, I was able to see it online that there was a leak with a fight scene with Batgirl going up against, the goons from Firefly. That scene wasn't edited. It was just a behind the scenes, but it looked really, really good. And I'm starting to think, you know what? What is WB really hiding with Batgirl? Because apparently all this, remember before the Flash, was all going to connect. And it was supposed to have Michael Keaton opening the door for a Batman Beyond live action movie. And not only that, it was also going to have Ben Affleck, that he was also going to be with this Batgirl's version, along with Jim Gordon, that it was still connected within the DCEU, opening the doors. So it was a lot of things that were out there that they were trying to keep on the low, but at the same time, things are leaking and coming about. This is why we have to continue to fight for what we firmly believe. And in the end, I have faith and I know that the DCEU with the Snyderverse is going to make a comeback. And especially with what we've seen these days, especially we had that trending event, is something that big and people are just excited for and stuff like that. Now, here's a reminder. This is not new. We've already known about this. This is from a while ago that Ben Affleck said that he's not interested in working with James Gunn. Therefore, this is proving to everybody that he is still willing to do projects, but he just doesn't want to work with James Gunn. Nothing against him. He just doesn't want to go that same route or whatever it is, and he's not interested in directing a DC movie for James Gunn. So therefore, that shows you that he's not done. He wants to continue, but the thing is, he just doesn't want to do anything with James Gunn. Now, here's another thing too, with Henry Cavill. He comments on his final DCU appearance in Black Adam. He says, "Turns out I don't have much luck with post-credit scenes, so I may give up on those. It's a shame, but again, this is what the studio has done. This is what they brought upon with the fans and everything in their brand. It's a shame, but it is what it is." Now, here's something interesting. Mayfex are bringing out some new merchandise with toys and stuff like that. Of course, they announced at the Toy Fair and things. And we can see Zack Snyder's Justice League. Here we have an image of Ben Affleck in the tactical suit. This looks amazing. This right here is something that if you're a collector and you like this line of figures, is something that you must have within your collection. Now let's check this last thing out. With Restore the Snyderverse and the trending event that we just had recently, overall, we have 1.5 million tweets. That right there, again, the numbers don't lie. This is why I'm telling y'all, my friends, you have to continue the fight. And among us, I've been seeing that this is becoming a competition because everybody wants to have a hashtag now, apparently. I don't know what it is, but apparently that's the new thing. Look, I'm sticking firmly and standing firmly to restore the Snyderverse and release the air cut. That's it. I am not using any other hashtags. I am only sticking to this, and this is what I and many of you should keep on defending and fighting and standing up for, because the studio is seeing us. How do you hide 1.5 million tweets? That is a lot. We're making noise. They're seeing us. They're hearing us. They're watching everything that we're doing. And they know that we are the majority, because again, the numbers don't lie. This right here are facts. Say what you want, but there you have it. As always, hit that subscribe, drop your comments, and until next time,